Hi there. I found this beautiful spot very peaceful. This lake is just so quiet, and I thought this would be a really nice spot to be. And I was just here meditating. It was wonderful. A couple of loons, they're gone, but the sound of the loons is just amazing. It's mesmerizing, and it got me in a beautiful state. And what came up today for conversation with you all is self-care. Um, I've been in the fitness industry for most of my life, and teaching yoga now for, I guess, 20-ish years. And before that, I was in the fitness industry for a very long time. And self-care has always been a huge part of life for me. And this beautiful dragonfly keeps flying around me. It's just kind of nice. Another reason why I wanted to do a video by this beautiful lake and a beautiful dragonfly, like a really big one, flying around. It's actually really nice. And I'm very feeling like the lake right now. The lake is so calm, tranquil, and that's the way I'm feeling right now. And I thought it was a really great time to talk about self-care and how important self-care is. When you think about it, if you're not taking care of yourself, then how are you going to help others? So it's of utmost importance to tend to yourself before anybody else. Because if you are taken care of and you are doing that self-care and all the nurturing that you and your and this body, your vehicle, needs in this life, then you are in great alignment to assist others. And that is a huge part of this life that's so important. It's huge to really take care of yourself. Give yourself the nurturing. A lot of times, we're programmed to, worry about everybody else first. And I said worry because that's another program, right? So the most important thing is to give yourself that nurturing, that love. And yeah, we're going to talk about little talk about self-care and then some light language, because these light language codes keep wanting to come through me. And what better time to bring them through than to share them with you? I mean, if I wouldn't share them with you, then it's not serving for the highest good of all. So that's just the way I see it, and the way I see that it works, to share the gifts that I have. I have this ability to channel. We all have the ability to channel, but some of us in this lifetime aren't. That's not what what we chose, or that we choose to assist others with. And I know and I feel that this wonderful channeling ability that I have, and that I interpret the sounds and the tones and the frequencies, and then I bring them through, and all the wisdom and knowledge that I've read and that I've channeled about light language and this ability to bring this through the light language. Light language is, there's different ways of light. There are different ways of interpreting light language, and like I've said before, scribing or body movements. Your whole body can bring out light language, And I find that's what's coming through me more lately. It started at, as a kid, just the light language. I didn't know that I was speaking light language. So then I put it aside, and I just let it alone for a long time. And then for the last year and a half or 2 years now, it's been coming through, and I love sharing it with you, like I've always said. And now that I know and realize how important it is to bring it through and to share it with others, that's what I'm doing. And it is my honor to share it with you. And I truly believe that we are all here to assist one another on this. Just like, I was just walking through this beautiful path. I'm actually on a hike right now, just having a pit stop, and in this beautiful area with this beautiful, calm, serene lake. And I wanted to bring through this, and I thought, what a wonderful spot. And self-care in the meditation came up, and just wanting to come through. So yeah, tending to yourself. I've been teaching yoga for many years. It even came through that on some days on this channel, I'm going to do some 20 minutes of yin yoga that I love to teach. I've in the past taught power yoga and hot yoga, power yoga in a very hot room, at 105 degrees. I've done that, and it's wonderful. But over the years, I've really found that the yin yoga is really amazing, especially at this time on the planet. Our body really needs that restoration. I call it body restoration yoga. It's been termed yin yoga, and my wonderful teacher, Paul Greeley, thank you so much for your teachings, Paul. I've learned so much from you, and I've been teaching yin for a long time, 20 years-ish. And it's wonderful. And on some of these teachings on my channel, I will bring through some yin yoga on some of those days. So if you'd like to join me, I'd love to have you. Yin yoga is another form of self-care. Meditation, self-care, taking hot baths, going on nature walks. The exercise part of it is wonderful, but also this stillness, coming to an area like this and just, soaking in the environment around you. The crickets. Can you hear the crickets? That's a symphony. Crickets are actually a symphony. And there are tones and frequencies and sounds around us in nature that our human ears can't hear, but they are around us, and our body and all of our senses pick it up. And that's another way of, bringing in that self-care, that nurturing. Just being around water, I've spoken about that before, whether it's, waterfalls, rushing water, the sounds, or just this stillness. It's all part of self-care. Just being aware of, sitting in nature and absorbing the frequencies around you. All self-care. Meditation, said that before. Different kinds of meditation. And, you can study that if that's something that you resonate with. These are all forms of self-care. Even going to, eating healthy fruits and vegetables, and, learning about herbs and, even essential oils. There are so many ways in which to bring in that self-care and that self-nurturing. And I just wanted to bring that awareness to us all and to remind us how important it is to take care of ourselves. Because if you really have another, person in your life or people in your life that you can see that are really going through some challenges right now, the best way you can assist them is by helping yourself first. And it is so true. I've been doing it now for a few years. I have two teenagers, well, a 20-year-old and an 18-year-old. And You know, I used to want to really help them with their challenges or their issues. And I found out for the past, I guess, 2 years now, that the best thing I can do is help myself. And then, you know, I see the benefits around me, and I see the benefits in my kids and, you know, just friends and my husband. And as I tend to myself first, others around you really benefit from your self-care because you resonate and you shine that, you know, that joy within you. And that joy that you bring out assists their well-being as well. And you'll see if that's what you choose to do and that's what you resonate with, you'll really notice a difference in them. So I'm going to come over here and do some light language, and to help us all with self-care and the remembering of it. So important. Just had this little stick here to hold up my amazing... I had this all figured out, and it's all good, right? It's all good, right? Because I want you guys to be able to see the body movements that I'm doing, because they are also all channeled and brought through from source wisdom. So yeah. Yay. There we are. And as always, I have my beautiful quartz crystal record keeper that I bought at a beautiful crystal store in Ottawa, Canada. Yeah. So on that note, we'll bring through some light language for self-care, self-awareness, nurturing towards the self. Self-care. Be good to yourself. Love you. Love you. Love yourself. Namaste, my friends. Namaste. Sending you love.